cosmos. Such a weird word.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Back.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Ben and Ethan podcast.
Did you say the Ben and Ethan podcast? The Ben and Ethan podcast. My name is Ethan.
And I'm Ben.
And this is the 15th.
BnE 15th episode.
This is the 15th episode of the BnE podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us back in room 505. We are just so excited to see you guys.
When we make it to episode 505, that's going to be
Oh,
magic.
that's going to be legendary.
Yeah.
That is going to be... What did we figure? We figured that if we stay on a one podcast per week schedule, and I think at some point we could get back in the groove of doing, because I mean those first few, we're repping out like two. We get like two. I think at one we probably recorded 3 in the course of 7 days at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But if we stay on one podcast a week, we'll have 32.
My goodness.
32 podcasts. Because I think each semester is 16 weeks.
Yeah.
32. That's good. That's a good number.
That's a good number.
Yeah. So you mentioned the cosmos. What are the cosmos?
I don't know. I just said I can feel the I said I can feel the cosmos, and I was like, did I pronounce that word right? I did.
Cosmos.
Cosmos.
I think that's a drink. Oh.
What?
I think that might be a cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan?
Yeah. Isn't that like a drink, like a cocktail?
Cosmopolitan's a magazine, right?
I think it may be a drink as well. Well, Cosmopolitan ice cream, Cosmopolitan the cocktail that I think is a real thing, and then also the Cosmopolitan the magazine.
Yeah. Which I don't know what kind of magazine that is.
I think it's fashion.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a fashion magazine. The Cosmos. I think it's a general overarching word for the universe.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
For the universe, the cosmos. Would you rather be someone who went into space, an astronaut, I think they call them, or would you rather be? Or would you rather?
I think you're thinking of cosmonaut.
Oh no.
Cosmonaut.
I think you may need to. I don't think we're in the right area for it to be called a cosmonaut.
Yeah.
Or would you rather be a deep sea diver?
Deep sea diver.
Or an astronaut?
Deep sea diver.
Really?
Yeah, I had a dream last night that it's so weird. So like I was in an undersea base, and we were just looking. You know in Finding Nemo, that one fish that had the glow thing, and it was like the really crazy, scary one with the teeth that are only found.
Like an
anglerfish.
An anglerfish, yeah.
Yeah, and we were just looking at anglerfish all day.
Wouldn't you be scared? Aren't you scared of like? I think I would like going in a submarine if there were other people, and if it could just be like kind of chill. But
like Steve Zissou.
Like Steve Zissou, yeah. If it was like chill, but it's scary. I mean, it gets dark really fast.
I find that comforting.
No, you don't. There's no way.
I find the darkness of the world and the ocean.
There's no way that you could be in that. I can't imagine myself in that situation. Being you get in the submarine. Maybe it's sunny. Maybe it's early morning. You're just getting in. The sun's coming up. The submarine, sploosh. It gets down in the water. You start. There's like little bubbles coming up behind your submarine, and you heading down there. I mean, it gets dark so fast. There's like all sorts of gnarly creatures.
Yeah.
Things go bad. I think I've experienced maybe too many thought about too many scenarios of things going poorly and dying underwater. I think that's one of the scariest things.
Maybe it's because like I'm the opposite of claustrophobic.
You're scared of open spaces?
Yes. No, like I like being in like little.
Small areas.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
But you're in the ocean. I understand the submarine part.
Yeah.
I want to be like I would feel comforted in the submarine. I
have
like my
instruments.
the room that I have in my house is the smallest room.
Yeah.
Like, I traded that room for a giant room with a sink in it. Like, the one room my sister's in.
Yeah.
Like, that room, I went from that room to the room that I'm currently in. So
Okay.
I like the smaller space. But I if you think about it, you're in a submarine. All I could think about was not being in the if I was down in a submarine, all I would think about is if the submarine wasn't here, I'd be
Crushed.
X feet deep, yeah, in this just giant.
Well, just imagine this. You're in a submarine with your boys, heading down to discover some stuff. You know?
Yeah, but even if I was with my boys and the submarine wasn't there X feet deep, we would still all be dying alone. Really.
But you'd be dying together.
Really? No, you'd be dying alone. There's no way. There's no way at that
You'd be dying as
at
boys.
that depth.
As the crew.
At that depth, I don't think there'd be any feeling of camaraderie. And everyone, I think survival instincts would take over. And
I think we have to agree to disagree at this point.
All right. So what are some of the things that you would rather explore? That's sea related, rather than the
great expanse of
the great
space.
expanse, right? I think the sea is an abyss, and the space is an expanse.
I think we have to agree to disagree at this point.
What?
I think so. The sea is an abyss, but
That's what I just said.
But space is an even bigger abyss.
You just called it an expanse.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of a way to distinguish the two, to give them a little bit more character.
Okay.
All right. So the far expanse.
Because there's nothing in space. Like there's just nothing there. You know. I mean, you're not gonna find any aliens. I mean, let's be honest, guys.
You may. Not with. I don't think with the technology we have. I don't think there's any way we could. But maybe they're out there somewhere, just waiting.
In science fiction, we're talking about the channels in Mars, and how so this guy in like the 1800s published.
Are there
this
channels
book.
in Mars?
Yeah. So they think
What are they
they're-
for? What were they from?
So do you know the difference between a channel and a canal?
A canal is like open ended, like a ditch.
A canal is man-made, and a channel is
Okay.
nature-made.
Okay.
So in the 1800s, this guy published this book.
They're like natural ditches.
Yeah, it's like the channels of Mars, but it was in French. So then they retranslated it in English, and it retranslated it to the canals of Mars. So people were going crazy.
Oh.
They're like, ah!
There's aliens digging ditches up there.
Yeah. So this other guy theorized, based on this mistranslation, that there was a dying species on Mars, and then they were trying to build canals from the North Pole to bring water to their civilization and towards the equator.
So that was that.
Yeah, and that was that.
Huh. So how did that? Wait, how did we get started? How did we get on the channels? You said the great expanse of space, and then we started talking about Mars.
I mean, because aliens, because we were talking about.
Oh yeah. Did you ever?
Aliens.
Oh, you said. Oh right. That was your point. Is that there's no aliens.
Yeah.
So.
Because so, universe is so old. The chances of there being like civilizations that it could. So, how old is human race? Like, technologically advanced human race. Like we're actually smart.
I don't know.
Maybe like
mid
3,000 years. Where we're smart, where we can understand stuff.
Okay.
Right? So, now, okay, 2,000 years, right? Because we had the Romans.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
they knew math.
They knew stuff. Yeah. Maybe more so than us.
Yeah.
I've read something about
Really?
that. Yeah.
Dang.
I've read stuff like that. They're like we look back. Some people look back and they're like, how did they? Or like a big premise for ancient aliens is like, how did they do all this stuff? It's like they were so dumb. They were Neanderthals. But then they figured out so many like complicated things, just with like nothing, with just so little technology.
They
It's
didn't
like
have computers.
yeah. Oh, what was it? Oh, it was Louis C.K.
Oh,
I heard about that. There's a joke about like any great man-made thing. You just like throw like any great like the pyramids, the Great Wall of China. It was like all of it was made by slaves.
Yeah.
I don't know how that plays into it. I was thinking about the Egyptians, and it's like people are like, how did they finish the pyramids? Or like, how did they get?
It's
how
slaves.
did they? Yeah, it's just slave. It's like years and years and years of just like slowly like throwing human life at it.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's dark. That's
Yeah,
that's
it
the
is.
darkest
Sorry
thing I've
about
ever
that.
said in the podcast.
Sorry about that.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Um,
Because I had a point to make.
it was intelligence.
Okay,
How-
so we have like 2,000 years of knowing stuff,
Yeah.
right? So what are the odds of another civilization that is in that same 2,000 year span existing right now at the same time as our 2,000 year span in this entire expanse of how old the universe is?
likely.
See, I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree at this point.
No, well, the age of the universe doesn't really matter in that. The only thing that the age of the universe would do is increase the chances.
Yeah, you
Because
could
if the
make that
universe
point.
if it's ever expanding, it's giving you more like real estate for for planets to like develop and stuff. So I'd say it's likely. Is it like such a distance away that we would never even
Just like-
think to know? It wouldn't even be a possibility. Yes, I would say that. That's true. But yeah, there's no way. I mean, there's no way we're going out and meeting something at this point.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to get to that point.
Because earlier in the podcast we said
we talked about like, oh, we only have X amount of time left.
like maybe like 4 generations before things are turned drastically different.
Which is insane,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's insane.
But I mean, people were also thinking that 4 generations ago too.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had less reason to. Well, I don't know, because they couldn't predict the growth of science and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because like what the reason that we think, or that people think that the world isn't going to be in a great place is because of, it's more because of it's a general populace kind of thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we're all screwing it up in a way that's like damaging the actual Earth.
Yeah.
I think some people thought that the world was going to end. In the past, it was like because of wars, like nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
And that was like averted.
Yeah. Not totally though. I
Not
don't
totally,
think.
but like total like world where everyone's shooting nuclear missiles at each
Yeah,
other. That
like in the
was kind
50s
of,
and stuff.
Yeah, we bypassed that a little bit.
Yeah. Because I learned about this guy named Malthus, who proposed this theory that human growth is exponential. I think is that exponential means going up.
Yes,
And then, but
it's ever increasing.
yes, but then food production is not that.
Right.
But he didn't predict that we would be able to grow food.
Yeah, I think I've read something where we're nearing the
Carrying capacity.
the carrying capacity. Yeah, a limit. It's a limit function.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're nearing the carrying capacity. What would happen if you think, like, let's set up a scenario where we were given a reason to like nuke the moon,
Yeah.
and what would be the effects?
The tides would be all messed up.
Right. So let's set up a scenario where we'd have to nuke the moon.
There's an alien up there, and he's threatening to
China. Right. Okay. So an alien. So we're trying to get rid of. He's threatening to
take away.
capitalism.
Yeah.
He's threatening capitalism.
Yeah.
Or I think the Chinese find a way to like make money off the moon.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, we can't have.
We
any
can't
of
have that, and then we can't make money
We
off the
somehow
moon, but they
can't
can.
make. Yeah. And so we're like, there's only one thing to do.
Yeah.
So
Nuke the moon.
we send a nuking the moon would be fairly easy.
I think so.
I don't know all the parts of a bomb.
No, but I mean, if we can shoot a rock, like shoot a tiny little thing to land on a meteor, like a bajillion miles away, I think we can hit the moon.
Yeah, I think
You
we
know?
can hit the moon with a nuke. I don't think there's any problem with that. I don't know if there's any problem with like the atmosphere and the reaction that has to take place.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll operate under the I don't know, the guise that you'd be able to.
Okay.
That would go perfectly. It'd blow a chunk. Could we blast the moon out of our gravitational orbit? Could we just really go for it?
Maybe. Yes, let's say we can.
Then the sun's burning up. The sun's burning up. How do we stop it?
Pour water on it.
No, that'd put it out. Dummy. We need to
That's true.
We need to give it. We need to help it.
Oh wait,
We
did
need
you
to
say
keep it
burning
burn-
out?
Yeah.
I thought you meant burning up.
Oh, no.
I thought I heard burning up.
No, it's burning out. We need to find a way.
We pour gasoline on it.
We need to send up shipments of gasoline.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to
We have more people
we-
carpool, so then the gas that we would have used there, we send to the sun.
send the sun. We should. What happens if you combine? Oh, I think that's black holes. If you combine stars.
Really? Oh, I think that's when a star dies, turns into a black hole. No, I don't think that's right.
I think it's when a star sucks in another star.
Really? That's
I did my.
not
I
gonna
did.
lie. That's kind of cool.
I did I think I did. No, I'm not gonna stand by that.
Whether you like it or not, you're kind of spitting straight facts there.
We could pull a star into the sun.
Ooh. And then what?
It turns into a black hole. We get sucked into it.
Black hole sun.
Black hole sun.
Soundgarden. That's what that song's
They were
about.
trying to tell us something.
Yeah, they were. Rest in peace, Chris Cornell.
Did he die?
Yep.
What from?
Suicide.
Oh, that's.
And then that caused the death of Chester Bennington.
Did he commit suicide?
He did.
Oh man, that's depressing. Let's try to think of the least depressing thing we can think of to balance out all this. All these negative.
How's Teddy doing?
Oh, little Teddy. Oh, he's doing okay.
Ethan has a pupper named Lil Ted.
Oh, he's doing just fine, man.
That's good.
He hasn't got a haircut in a little bit, but oh, he's so happy.
That's good.
When people pay attention to him, which they always are doing.
I was wondering, how do they even cut his hair? Because he's like a hyperactive little guy.
He's a little boy. He's about, I think he's like 7 pounds now.
Whoa.
And that's all he's gonna get to. And he's tiny. I don't know how they cut. Well, I think they do it when he's sleepy. They cut his nails when he's sleepy too. He's the best when he's sleepy. Back when I was there, and I was like, I would wake up, and the kids would be at school, because I think they started school before we started.
Oh yeah.
When we moved in and stuff. So on those days, I would wake up, and everyone else would be at school, and so I'd take Teddy out in the living room, and sit down, and he would be tired, and so we'd like nap. We'd both be kind of tired in the mornings, and so I'd just hang out with him in the mornings, and that was the best. I don't know if he pees on the floor anymore.
Aw.
So I think he's doing better,
That's good.
which is good.
Less beatings.
Less. Oh gosh, yeah, yeah, less of those. So that's good. If you had to get a dog, I think I already know what you're gonna answer. But if you had to get a dog, what would you?
What do you think I would answer?
A Yorkie.
That's exactly right.
Yorkies are.
Is Teddy a Yorkie?
Yeah.
Teddy is
He's a Yorkie poo.
Wait, Yorkie mixed with a poodle?
Yeah.
How's that possible?
And they're small poodles.
Oh.
Yeah. And so he's a little Yorkie poo. So he's kind of hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
And
Poodles are hypoallergenic, and so are Yorkies.
yeah.
So he's
Well, are Yorkies hypoallergenic?
yeah, because they have
Oh, yeah,
hair
then he
instead of
is-
fur.
Yeah. So yeah, he has nice, golden, curly hair. So he's a nice boy. He's doing well.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So both of us have kind of gotten back into video games.
Oh yeah, yeah we have.
Oh, and I got Pokemon.
Oh yes.
I got
So
Pokemon.
after, I don't remember if we made one to sandwich in between this one and the one with Jack. I think the Pokemon one was the last one we did.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Ben got Pokemon Shield.
Yep, Shield.
And how's that How's that going?
Okay, gonna be honest. Whether you like it or not, not the best Pokemon game.
Not the best. But you've
it.
gone back and forth a little bit.
Because I think you're thinking of the time where I was like, I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I am.
in the wild area, but I'm not having fun in the wild area anymore. Because I just keep running into the same Pokemon, and it feels just barren, kind of the wild area.
Have you moved past that area?
The wild area?
Are you staying there to?
No, I've moved past it.
Okay, but you go back.
Yeah, I go back there every once in a while. Because I'd prefer Pokemon Moon over this for some weird reason, or Pokemon Black and White over this.
I enjoyed Moon a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a bad game.
I just finished Moon.
Yeah, that's good.
And it was fun. I had one Pokemon left. He had 1 HP, and I beat the final guy. It was a Toxapex.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I like the kind of the gauntlet that it puts you through at the very, and I think that's cool. All right, so you have Pokemon Shield, and you're also playing Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses. That's a good game. That is a really good game.
How far have you gotten? A lot farther than you?
Yeah, I've maybe 2 times as far as I was in the last one. Because I've played it and then I got stuck because I didn't know that you had to train your guys up, so I was extremely underleveled for the fight.
How do you train your guys?
Death Knight. You go into battles during your day off.
Okay.
So I was extremely underleveled and I just got my butt spanked. My little tushy spanked.
But now you're doing better with that?
Yeah, and then now I'm over leveled.
Which is good, which is not an overly bad thing.
So this is kind of controversial here. You ready for this? I play on casual mode instead of classic mode.
Is casual easy?
So what it is that there's permadeath in the game, right?
Does casual take it out?
Yeah. Casual makes there's no permadeath. Your guys just come back at the end of the battle.
Have your guys died?
1 or 2 of them have.
Whoa.
But here's my reasoning for that. Why do we play video games, Ethan?
For fun?
Exactly. And you know what's not fun? Having to restart battles because one of your... having to restart 40-minute battles at the very end because one of your guys died.
Some people don't restart battles, do they?
I don't know why you... Almost everybody I know restarts their battles.
Really?
Because once you lose a guy... if you lose 2 or 3 guys, that's crippling towards the end game. Because that's 2 or 3 turns you lose.
Permadeath gives you it gives you a lot more variety while you're playing, I think.
Yeah, because permadeath works in other games a lot better. But in Fire Emblem, where you have a limited amount of dudes, or say for example Valkyria Chronicles 4, which I played, there's permadeath in that. But there's so many characters that you can use that you don't even use half of them. So if one of your guys died, you're like, whatever.
Okay. So permanent casual. Some people may the fun thing. Some people may think it's fun.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
It adds
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it adds a bit maybe. Pokemon's Shield, Fire Emblem. Anything else?
Not really. I mean, I finished Pokemon Moon.
So now you're just on the other.
Yeah.
The other 2.
Yeah.
And then I just got started with Red Dead Redemption 2, the second one, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a western. It's a classic
country western.
It's a classic country western. You're in line with a group of thugs.
Yeah. A group of scoundrels.
A regular gang, and you're just going around doing dirty deeds for these.
Done dirt cheap.
Yeah, done dirt cheap. And it's good. It's beautiful. It is the best looking game I've ever seen. It's like seeing pictures or video from a frontier, from just clear American days with white clouds. It's very sunny. Those are the best days. Sometimes it's rainy.
Oh yeah, sometimes it gets snowy.
Yeah, but it's all nice. It's all very good to look at. So I'm enjoying that thoroughly. Last night we played a board game.
Yeah, Escape the Dark Castle.
Escape the Dark Castle.
I really want to get back into D&D / Call of Cthulhu / Starfinder / Blades in the Dark.
All of these tabletop.
All these tabletop role-playing games, but we just don't have the time, really. Like, I don't have time to write stories. I mean, I probably do, but I don't.
Oh, stories for those
campaigns?
Yeah.
You know, or I just don't have inspiration
It's just
for them.
easier.
Yeah.
When there's so much. Oh boy, I was yawning. When there's so much time put into like just doing school stuff, it's like
especially now at the end of the year.
Yeah, any time or end of the semester.
Yeah.
It's really like any time that you have off, it's easier to do, like either more school things
Or just stuff
or
that's
something
easier
quick.
to do. Yeah.
Something quick.
Like going in GarageBand for me or something.
Yeah.
You know. Or just going on YouTube. That's a huge one.
Yeah. YouTube, just like quick things that you know you're gonna enjoy. It's harder to like set up and really put a lot of thought into anything else.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. We've got to, so how Escape the Dark Castle works is you have like 15, you choose 2 of these like prisoners, they're kind of weak,
It's an atmospheric escape game. Kind of.
Escape game, but it's not like an escape, they're coming out with like escape room games where it's like a puzzle, and it's not like one of those.
It's like an atmosphere. Here, let's just read the box. It says atmospheric.
Yeah, it does a good job of explaining it. But there's like 15 rooms that you have to go through, and it poses challenges, and you kind of have to weigh your
atmospheric adventure.
There's a risk and a reward through each of the 15 rooms, and you basically have to survive and keep as much health as you can throughout the whole thing.
It's like Dark Souls, the board game.
Yeah, and except there is an actual Dark Souls board game, so there's 2 of them. And then at the very end, after you get through all these rooms, there's a boss at the end.
Yeah.
And so you have to try to beat it. Last night we got through to the last room before the boss.
Dang.
And we lost.
Because if one of your guys dies.
Yeah, and if one of your guys dies, then the whole game's over. So you have to really kind of pick and choose what battles you want to fight, who you want to be giving items to. So it was fun. I think all the times we've played it, it's kind of you kind of have to set they made a soundtrack for it, so you play the soundtrack as you're playing.
It's a really cool soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's like atmospheric and scary. There's drippy drops of water.
Yeah, look like clanks.
Yeah,
or just little noises. It's cool. It's a good thing. They have a lot of. Ben and I were looking at the movies yesterday at the library.
Yeah, they have so many movies at the library.
They have a lot of movies. How do you think they get all? And they have like a lot of everything. They have
Maybe
like
donated.
Board games, movies.
They have,
donated is a big thing. I think donations.
They have just about every single D&D 5th edition book there, but a lot of them are checked out. But I remember one time they had pretty much all of them there. All of them from 5th edition.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good resource. It's a good place to go.
Yeah.
We haven't watched any of the movies that you brought for.
Yeah, we haven't. Akira. We haven't watched Akira yet.
Yeah, we should watch Akira. What are some of the other ones you brought?
2001. Spinal Tap. This is Spinal Tap. We gotta watch that.
Yeah.
In fact, we should watch that very soon. This is Spinal Tap.
That's the music mockumentary.
Yeah. Raging Bull. The Revenant. Gone Girl.
Gone Girl. I want to see that.
It's so good.
You know what I just thought about? I never got my outstanding tech award from Mr. Toby.
Oh my goodness.
He probably threw it away at this point.
Yeah. You should text him.
Well, I think I contacted
email
him twice. I contacted him twice about
He's got 4 kids now.
it. Well, it was before that.
Oh.
It was before I think we even knew that he was going to have more kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I texted him about it, and he was like, "Oh, I'll get it to you."
Now he's using it as like a copy.
Yeah,
Coffee.
shoot. It'll be in my heart. I'll always know that he thought of me.
Mm-hmm.
What time do you have class?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. When do you usually leave?
In 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm trying to think of anything notable. Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. We've been watching To Catch a Predator.
Oh,
and that's what I
yeah.
say. So what are you doing here tonight? Not a whole lot.
Hanging out.
Yeah,
They use
hanging out.
Hanging out is a great excuse.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah, it's a funny show. I've been watching a lot of podcasts. I've been watching a lot of crime, like interview
Yeah.
things.
Oh yeah, I've watched some of those too.
Just because of like Jim Can't Swim.
Yeah.
Those like crime.
And I've been watching like really long analysis videos of like video games that are extremely boring, but for some reason I love them. Like
What kind of games do you? I can't. I don't think I can put myself through that. I can't get through the interrogations.
Really?
They're so boring.
Oh.
Like I'll watch them because I think it's interesting, like what the person did and like
Yeah.
some of the interrogation, but just like the
actual
it gets
interrogation
so
themselves.
yeah, it's just so long and boring.
Like one of the ones I've been watching recently is the history of isometric RPGs, where it's like the original Fallout 2, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Planescape Torment, where it just talks about the game and then the development history and kind of his review of it. And they're really old games from like the mid-90s, like old computer games, old school
Did they do
computer
the
games.
RPG genre like well?
Yeah, they're really good. They're the classics.
I
He's
guess,
just reviewing
the
the classics pretty much.
original. When are they supposed to come out with the new Elder Scrolls game?
I don't know, but people are worried about it from what I hear, from what's leaked, because
Really?
apparently they're using the same engine that Skyrim was on, which is by now I think it's 15 years old, 20 years old, the engine.
What will that mean for like graphics? Better graphics, but just it has to be. I can't.
I
Imagine
think it'll
them
be better
using-
graphics.
I can't
think.
imagine them using.
But just the operating system itself won't be up to date, and it won't really play as well as it could, you know?
Yeah. I can't imagine anything being like. I mean, just thinking about GTA and like Rockstars,
Yeah.
GTA and Red Dead, they look so nice.
Yeah. They're on the same engine, too.
Yeah, it's just so
But I think it's not as old of an engine, though. I think.
as the ones that
In-
Skyrim was made.
Yeah, because
on.
Bethesda has been. I think Fallout 3 uses the same engine, but don't quote me on that.
Bethesda, they were in hot water for a bit
They were
because of Fallout 4,
Fallout 76.
Fallout 76. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Fallout 4 was a good game?
I think. I mean, it's kind of repetitive, and
I don't think I could get it. I played it on your PS4. I played your copy for a while, I think, for just a little bit, and I didn't. Skyrim really is a good game.
yeah.
I like the setting and how they did things a lot more than Fallout. Fallout's crafting, I think, got like. I didn't have an interest in the crafting.
No, I like that you could rename your weapons, so I name really stupid things.
Couldn't you name them in Skyrim? You just had to enchant.
Yeah, but you had to
go
enchant them, so
through
I
and
never did,
enchant. Okay.
Yeah. With this in Fallout 4, that's my favorite thing in Fallout 4 is you can rename your weapons whenever you want.
Oh, I like the naming of the horses
Oh yeah.
in Red Dead. The one that I got, it's a small little. What are they called? The horses that are it's like their design. It starts with a
Ponies.
P.
Pony.
No. It's a coloring. It's a special coloring. I can't remember what it's called, but I have a little horse and it's smaller than another one I could have bought, and I named it El Nino.
El Nino, that's so cute.
Horse coloring.
You got like
Dang it.
coloring pages like for
Black,
kids.
chestnut, white. I was coloring. Dang it. What would I say? Horse coat. Horse coats. Oh. Oh,
He got
man.
literal coats for
Like-
horses.
Okay, I'm looking at a.
That one's like Spirit.
Oh yeah. I remember watching that movie together.
Yeah.
Why am I unable to find it? Shoot. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to.
Oh, is that it?
Palomino. Yeah, Palomino. There it is. It's a little Palomino horse, and small. It's nice. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I think I plan on continuing my adventure with him
With
for the
El
rest
Nino?
of the game. Hopefully.
That's cute.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Okay.
All right. I say it's good. I'll play us an intro. I mean an outro.
We have an outro. You got an outro last time.
Oh, what? I thought
The
we
one
did
that you
the same-
made.
Yeah.
Doing it. Oh, you're gonna play it. And
Yeah, I'm
then-
gonna play it again.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.